Today, I will be playing Valheim on its hardest settings, from every creature being faster, stronger, higher level, to no map, no portals, and 1x resource harvesting. This is going to be a very tough one. Before we get started, I am currently trying to make it to 10,000 subscribers, and if you could help me get there, that would mean a lot to me, and thank you guys so much for watching. Now, we can talk about the exact settings real quick. We'll go over it every episode just for the new people and as a reminder, but it's pretty much the hardest stuff that we can possibly do. Combat difficulty is very hard. There is no map and no portals. Now, combat difficulty being very hard means creatures do double damage, are 20% faster and bigger, and have a 40% higher chance of leveling up, meaning being a 1 or a 2 star. From there, if we die, we are set to hardcore, meaning all inventory and character stats are destroyed. The harvest rate is at 1x, which is not the hardest. There is a 0.5x, but that would likely disable things like farming in the plains and a lot of other game mechanics, so we're keeping it at 1x. Also, as I have done in every series, I do not have raids on, as I do not like them in the game. They don't feel like a part of Valheim to me. So those are the only two changes from literally the hardest things that we could set it to. And with that, let's continue with the hardest playthrough I have ever started. And we are back for day 2 in the Valheim insanely hard settings world. Got a bunch of orders of business today. Gonna try and get through Elder. Gonna try and do as many different things as I can. Just ended the last episode off with our bronze axe, and I have heard, first of all, I will talk about this because I saw quite a few comments about it. There is another YouTuber doing this I heard similar challenge. I didn't necessarily look it up. I am interested in it, but I do want to wait till after I'm done with the series, just so I can, you know, I can not spoil my own plans. I want to see if my ideas work. But people have said Ashlands by day 600, so that's what we're going for. But number one thing that I gotta cover today, and I'm gonna have to probably go look back at my actual channel. It's something that I have never had happen, and it is absolutely not necessary, but is pretty awesome. I had my first super thanks on YouTube, which was equivalently a donation from somebody, so their name is gonna go right there. My friend, if you do not want your name up here, please comment. I will take it down, but I assume it would not offend somebody. So we're gonna do that real quick because that is important to me to honor or give thanks to those people who have given it to me. Let's see, can I just copy actually? We're gonna make it white so we can see it. We are going to try and copy their name. Do this. We'll do an @ and we'll do that. Thank you very much, my friend. It was 10 somethings. Pretty sure it was pounds or euros. I'm pretty sure it was pounds, which is amazing. So thank you guys very much. You don't have to do that. However, if you do that, or if you do something along the lines of that, I will obviously put your name on the base for whatever series that happens in, because that is extremely above and beyond, and like I said, that's the first time I've ever had something like that happen, so it's very crazy to me. I don't think this is going to work at all. I think we're going to have to break some of these so I can actually see into the campfire. Okay, so as far as stuff to do today, I got to get back in the mindset of, like, don't die and be careful, pretty much. So we're going to get the boat built first, I think. We've got a bunch of oak trees to knock down, a bunch of oak trees to replant once we knock them down. We'll go get as much of that copper and tin as I can to bring it back. And then I actually really want to make the cultivator first because I want to be able to replant these oak trees, birch trees, and all of the other random trees around me for wood. My idea is to not get this area too deforested. I'd like to keep trees fairly close to my base. And then from there, I mean, I guess we can start heading to Elder. I need way better stuff to actually fight it, but there's no problem in knowing where it's at. But that's probably going to be a pretty long journey, and in my experience, normally you want to be ready for Elder, because sometimes if you're searching for multiple days, you don't really just want to mark it and come back to it. You just want to finish it then. Which, if we're going to get ready to finish it then, we need troll hide. A lot of it. It's going to be quite the dangerous task to get a lot of it. So I think we're going to try and make as many arrows as we can, get our finewood bow fully leveled up, and probably our axe as well. I mean, literally as much as I can. We're going to make a mace. It's going to be a lot of bronze, more than I ever spend time on the bronze tier. But again, gotta be careful. Being careful, taking caution, and preparing is going to go a real long way in this series. So let's start with that. Let's get the finewood for the boat. We'll actually probably have to go grab a little bit more metal for the boat itself. I think we actually need more tin than anything. We'll make the boat. We'll float it down so we can fit more copper and stuff on the way back. and we'll see how much that gets us, and maybe we'll build the little like bridge dock thing I was talking about yesterday. But one more thing before we go for the first little section of the video. Also, thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. This is actually being recorded the night that that's happening. So, you know, that's like, honestly, like if somebody else gives super thanks or if something happens, you will be included. It just may not be like, it just may not be this episode, because this episode is being recorded the night after that one gets posted, and that one was recorded earlier today. So I will, I don't know. So I have not actually seen the full support, but already the insane amount of support on the video is awesome. So thank you guys very much for that. All right, we're going to grab this wood, and we'll be right back with hopefully a new boat or something bad happening in the Black Forest, but we're going to hope it's a new boat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it didn't aggro. Dude, how do bears have such a small aggro range? It's one of the best things ever. They don't just absolutely come for you. And I honestly wouldn't really mind having some bear meat. I just don't think it's a good idea to fight it. Got plenty of tin. I'm planning on heading back soon. That thing's kind of close to my copper node, though. God dang, that's terrifying. Okay. Well, here's the thing. We'll go up here. We'll see if we can grab copper in peace. It's not the 1-star bear, so it's a little less terrifying. But again, I am still in mostly deer hide. That's not cool. I don't love that. Okay, that's still mountain up there. Be a real... Oh, wait, I think I have stuff over here already. I do already have stuff over here. We'll grab one more smack of copper and bring it back. But, yeah, that's terrifying. I am thinking, like... I'm technically building the boat, but I'm really not going to be going to Elder anytime soon. Like, I just got back on Valheim, and, like, I'm thinking about it, and, like, yeah, realistically, we're not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Like, we're still going to be here for a long time, especially if I'm planning on doing buffed up troll hide for the Elder fight, which I have to get it upgraded. I'd be really stupid not to. But I'm trying to think of, like, what all foods and stuff I want, too. Okay, because, like... Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to want to have. I mean, for Elder, you don't need nearly as much, but I am going to try and make... We're going to try and get the stuff to make a target dummy. I was looking up earlier, like, it says the best way is to do a Draugr spawner, but I'm not at the point to do Draugr spawner yet to raise my bow skill, but I want to try and get my bow skill fairly high. Being able to shoot really fast with the bow is one of the absolute best things, and it's really going to matter in, like, the Ashlands and stuff, but my plan is to main bow. Like, that's my plan, because, I mean, it's going to be extremely difficult for stuff to hit me if I'm just shooting them from a distance, and it doesn't really matter if I do less damage, because I can just make more arrows. So, that's generally the plan of what I want to do, is just completely heavily rely on bow. I mean, I might make, like, 5 or 6 bows for the Fader fight, and just go ham with a bow the entire fight. Because here's the other thing that I thought about earlier, and I don't know if this is true or not. You guys can let me know, or you guys can try and, I don't know, you guys can give me misinformation if you feel like it. But I completely feel like the game's effects do not change based with the difficulty. So I feel like fire still does fire damage, and I feel like poison would still do poison damage. The reason I say that is because that's not all character-based, or that's like, it's not all, like, creature-based. Like, I don't know why I threw that. Give me that back. Like, I can step on a campfire that shouldn't do more damage in hardcore. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I really feel like that's kind of the case. So, in that case, if I'm doing, like Yagluth from afar, as long as I don't get hit by a meteor, I'm good. Vader, if I'm doing it from afar, as long as... I mean, I'm trying to think, like, yeah, same thing, meteor. As long as I don't get hit by a meteor, I'm good. Like, I'll still get lit on fire, but the fire I don't think will do more damage than regular fire. Now, I got a long time to think about that. I got a long time to also research that. I'm not perfect at Valheim. I'm going to try and do as much research as I can. Especially about the Mistlands and Ashlands. I feel pretty good up until then, but after that, it gets real sketchy. So, yeah, I gotta be careful. But I really think bow is the way to go. So, maybe if we can set up an archery target on our way back here, grab some more boarhide for said archery target, we'd have a really good opportunity to make us set up for a bow build. But also having a fully upgraded find a bow would be nice. So we're gonna go back. I actually don't know what I'm gonna make first. I know I need the club. I would like to make the buckler. I just thought of that. Now that's like another 10. I think we'll make the boat first though, just because I could kind of boat around the edge. I could get multiple copper nodes and stuff. I can look for trolls on the shore, and I can do a little bit of shore exploration while I'm in the area. But for now, I'm going to try not to take the boat too far because I really don't want to get lost. And we need to make a marker down there before I leave base, and probably one further up the river as well, so I can also see that one. We got a good start here. I would also like to get, I just realized that, I would also like to get more cores because we are still only running off one of these smelters, which I don't necessarily love. Alright, we got all of the wood and everything. Let's grab some regular wood real quick. Make a little marker and stuff down here, and we'll sail down the shore and grab a little bit of a different marker. It's extremely foggy, which is the bane of my existence in these playthroughs, but no map with this kind of fog is actually insane. You just have to sit still for... I mean, I've just had to sit still for like 40 minutes before. Like, sit still through an entire day and night just to make sure that I can see. Okay, for right now, we're just going to make it... fairly basic one. Just to know where we're at. That way, if I'm sailing by, I mean, you can't really see that up the shore. Obviously, you can see the path, but it's good to have that. So, we put this out there. Perfect. There. And eat some of this, and I figure we can just... I'm going to wait for the fog to dissipate, actually, but we can go head down. Still have a little bit more stuff to smelt up. And I think I actually want to go back over to the other Black Forest where I originally saw the troll to see if I can find anything like... find anything that is like a dungeon or a troll cave or anything like that that I can use, because right now we're having quite the problem with like... I'm having quite the problem with actual progression stuff in the Black Forest. I mean, I can fight everything just fine. I literally felt like I was back on normal stuff. I think I've just gotten used to this. I spent a little bit of time like trying to remember like this is how the playthrough is going to be, and I think I'm kind of getting used to it now. But the really big thing about this playthrough is hit first. Like if you can stun something, it feels almost like normal Valheim again. So we're going to head over here. We have enough arrows to fight a troll if it comes up. Make a path so we don't get lost, even though I know where I'm going. Don't want to feel like I know where I'm going and not. I also like the little paths around the world, but we're gonna do a bit of exploration. I'm actually more interested right now in getting a whole bunch of cores than anything else, because I need to set up a decent smelting area. Normally, I feel like in these playthroughs, I do it with one smelter and kiln the entire time, which is just not at all reasonable. So if we can maybe not do that, that would be cool. But then, yeah, we're pretty much just locked onto troll hide, the mace, and getting some bronze. But I mean, with the boat, the bronze shouldn't take that long. I think the biggest like problem we're gonna have as far as the Black Forest is gonna be finding Elder and getting our troll hide made up the right way. So I'm just pathing out to where we fought the troll yesterday and see if we can maybe find a few more. Okay. New dungeon for me with a path to it, which is important. Ow. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, that's so quick. That can go to shit so fast. Like, this is why I want a main bow. Forget that everything is also faster in this mode, though, which is a terrifying epiphany to have. Yeah, we could really use that mace right about now, I'll say that. But, oh my god, dude, that's terrifying. I need to figure out what it takes to make the minor healing meads. I feel like it's just blood bags and honey and maybe something else. We should have access to them fairly soon. It shouldn't be too bad, but I'd like to have... I mean, as many solutions like that as we can have, we're gonna need. Like I said, I like to give myself as many tools as I can, and if I still manage to screw it up, then fine. But, like, knowing that I can have all of the possible tools in the world to make myself successful is about the best thing I can do. That's terrifying. That's another dungeon down there, I think. That bear is going to absolutely destroy that skeleton. Okay. Get in here. We're looking for 5 more cores, 1 more ectoplasm if I can, because it would be nice to have, and I mean, obviously anything else. It sounds like we have a ghost in here as well. I know that there's some ambient sounds that kind of sound like the ghost, but that one really sounded like one, so I'm gonna absolutely hope. This is kind of terrifying though, because all of these doors are open in the first area, making it quite difficult to stay out of a fight for a second if I need it. Okay, we have our ghost that I wanted. No! Not at all what I wanted there. Oh. My god. 25 health from 2 arrows, dude. That was not a starred skeleton either. Regular old skeleton. I mean, I need to wait till I get health back to take this guy. Unless I can, like, hit his arm. Come on, boyo. I really cannot get hit by this guy. Oh my god, dude. Everything hits so hard. I should have made the stag breaker by now is what I really should have done. Okay, if he's gonna stay stuck, that's perfectly fine with me. Perfect. Take our ectoplasm, we can make our battle buddy, we can get better with some of the weapons. Oh my god, dude. Stressful. This is... No! Oh my god. Dude, if there's a 1-star bow one in here, I'm so screwed. Oh, it's so scary. All of it is, dude. I need to look up how much a star means for change in, like, health and stuff. I know what it is modded, but for this specifically, because I need to know, like, what I'm dealing with every time I see one of them stars. Okay, well, 4 more cores, hopefully. Hopefully we get just one good trophy room. And we can be free from this. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's everything. We need to get out before these guys break the doors and get out. Okay, we got 7 more cores. There could be stuff outside. Oh, it's almost nighttime. We gotta get back. Anything really worthwhile over here? I don't know, because I can't get up on this rock. I don't see anything crazy. I do see another structure or something over there. Possibly troll cave or something. I think we have another dungeon right over there, which is really good. That big smelting area I was just talking about is very possible with this setup. But it's so... everything is so powerful. Okay, while I have this couple minutes of stam, we're gonna try and look for all the different things I'm gonna need. Wow. Okay, that's definitely what I thought it was. Yep. Have fun with the Grey Dwarfs. We'll head back down here. Looking for as much copper, like, close to the edge of the meadows and stuff as I can. Looks like oh, yeah, like that. Looks like we're having plenty of dungeons and stuff, though. Alright, we're gonna go back to base and get this a better smelting area set up, and then we can smelt stuff a lot more efficiently. I'm getting, like... I'm still so concerned for, like, further into this playthrough, but... we'll see. This is just Black Forest, man, and I'm still terrified of absolutely everything, and everything does so much damage. Okay, after a good little journey of looking for boar hide, or leather scraps real quick, we're gonna do this. Now, I don't remember exactly how fast this does what it's supposed to, but, like, I mean, quite honestly, it does, I mean, from what I remember, it does level decently. Nothing insane compared to what it could do, you know, like... for something that you'd sit here and work on. But I mean, I feel like at some point it'd be very worth sitting here, getting up to like 30 or 40, getting up pretty solidly. And you know, like, I'm trying to think, like, It's gotta help us. It's gotta help us. I don't know if I'll have the time or patience to do this, but again, surely I can throw on some YouTube and just sit here and do this. And you get all your arrows back. So it's like, it's gotta happen, right? What are our bows at right now? It's at 14. I mean, if I could just take a couple stacks of arrows and just sit here and do this while I watch YouTube, it'd be probably worth a little bit of time just to get our bow skill up a little bit higher. But, I mean, in the meantime, probably not going to do this quite yet. I'm actually going to have to go already for the night, which kind of sucks. But obviously, I'll continue it in the morning. Episode will continue. But I was hoping to play more tonight. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be worth it. And I feel like even if it's not necessarily worth it, it's definitely not going to hurt us. That was to 15. That was one level right there with like 22 hits. I mean, that would be how many hits? I know it's not consistent either. It's not consistent growth, but like, I also think it has to do with what we hit and how far away we are. It may not have to do with that at all, though. I have no clue how this thing works. Maybe I'll look it up later, but again, maybe some research is in order. However, right now we'll sit here and shoot it for a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to have to actually get off for the night, which sucks, which means in the morning, next time you guys see me, I'll have a little bit of a scatterbrain for a little bit, but still the same goal remains the same. Bunch of copper, because we have a bunch of tin now, and a bunch of troll hide. We have our cores, we got a couple extras, and really the only thing we can use it for is a smelting area, because we have no portals, and we can make a ward if we want to, but otherwise we're saving it for diverger lanterns, because there's nothing, we can't do any portals with them. So we'll sit here for a little bit, shoot this for the rest of the night, and in the morning when I get back on, we'll head out to go get some troll hide. We'll head out for some major progress. Plan to spend most of the day tomorrow on this, so hopefully we'll get some good progress in. But till then, I will see you guys for me tomorrow. Alright, I am back, and I think it's time we take the boat up to the Black Forest. I feel like I had something to do that I logged off yesterday with, but right there. Also, I don't know why, it's a great thing, but I am more hyped to play Valheim today than I have been in a long time. Like, I woke up ready today, so I feel like today's just going to be a great day. Okay, but we're going to go to the Black Forest first. We're going to go with this. We're going to make some more markers along this, like, river, just so I know where to go. And maybe make one at the edge of the ocean so we can see it from a little further out. But that's our base. We're leaving it for the day. Kind of excited though. I want to get enough copper for a cultivator. I don't think I'm gonna build the bronze armor, but cultivator. Maybe at least one other boat just in case I needed some carts. I'm trying to think of what else. I feel like I had one more. Oh, the mace, the mace, and then some upgrades on all of these. So we're gonna need quite a bit. But I'm gonna head over here. We're gonna be paddling slow for a little bit, but I think this will still be faster than me running back. I mean, I'll have 4 whole slots of what could be copper. We could carry back 120 copper if I can get that much. So I think we'll stick with that. But I need to make like a little dock or something up here so that way I know like where exactly my boat is at, or park it in a well-seen spot, because I really don't want to lose my boat. But also, this will be the first time out here on the ocean that we can see, is there possibly another island fairly close in the distance that we could see Elder on? Because Elder's about that way. So it's like, I need to figure out, I mean, it could be on the shore of our island, quite honestly, because it does look like it goes out pretty far, but it also could be on the next island out or multiple islands out, so I'd like to try and figure out. The best way to figure that out is to see how much over time, like if you go to different dungeons, how much the direction changes. That gives you an idea of how close it is. Because if like a dungeon 30 meters to the right makes a different angle, that means you're really close to it, because you're close enough to where even 30 meters makes a difference in the angle that you are from it. Oh my god, that's a great mountain we have too. Holy crap, that could be a modder mountain right there. Like, right up there on that ridge, I feel like is where we could see a modder spawn at. That's awesome. Man, I knew I was seeing snow, but holy crap. And the other thing I gotta do is for the day, I gotta get back in the mood of, like, don't die. It's hardcore. It's very hard combat. Please do not die. So, get back in that mood. That mood's very hard to stay in. That is probably where Elder's at out there, if I had to guess. Oh, we got a troll. Okay. What do I do? Oh, we got a troll and a bear. Okay. We're gonna deal with that, actually, I think. Oh, we got a troll. I mean, listen, I knew we'd have one, but fighting him's still scary. But this will be our next piece of troll hide. This will keep us much more protected than we currently are. If I can just weave him through some of these trees for a minute. Keep myself a little safe. Dude, that's, you know what the crazy part about this is right now I'm more scared the Grayling's gonna hit me than the troll. Don't do it. We actually do have to go back and sleep, so I'm just gonna leave the boat partway pushed up, because again, that's like our cart, kind of like we gotta fill the boat up. It may take us a few days of going back and forth. Oh, that's sick though. Okay, so we can build like pants now or helmet from troll hide, and that should keep us quite a bit safer from all this stuff. Because I mean, I'm saying like all the skeletons are hitting me hard, but quite truthfully, like if I was in full troll hide, like all the way geared up, I don't know that they would be hitting me like that hard. The 1-star one with a bow, I'm sure is still like, would be one of my biggest fears. Obviously, the 2-star one with a bow would probably still one-shot me. But like, I feel like just the basic ones, I'm so scared of them. And I don't really need to be if I get my stuff geared up. I think the biggest danger to these playthroughs every single time is when you have, like, when you have the transition between biomes. So when you don't have Black Forest stuff, but you have to go in there. When you don't have mountain stuff, but you got to go in there. That's always the dangerous part. And I think the biggest part of this challenge is that it amplifies that to like 2 times harder than it normally would be. So, I'm gonna go back and sleep. We're gonna go see if we can find more trolls tomorrow. That is the other really big goal that we had, was a bunch of troll hides. So, we're gonna try and do that as well. But, my hope is to get a whole level 3 troll hide set by the time, other than maybe the cape, by the time we leave to go to Elder, which is at least probably 5 more trolls, and that's maybe without the cape. That might not even get me to the cape. So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit ridiculous. All right, break from the copper to explore this dungeon that I saw previously. Be careful, because this back guy's a 1-star. That's also, oh my god, I'm getting I can already tell I'm kind of evolving. So in a fight, when I think I'm going to get hit, or think I just got hit, or like, because sometimes, you know, you stagger an enemy right when they should hit you, but rather than looking at my stamina to figure out if I have the ability to, if I have enough stamina to stun them, I'm actually, I've noticed my eyes flicking to my health to make sure that I didn't just take more damage than I can handle. Because if that happens, then obviously I have to back up and play defensively. We also did make our stag breaker. So, we kind of have the ability to use that in here, I think. Kaboom. It's a ouch. See, we get. Oh yeah, see, that's fine, because we just put them behind this and just kill them. That's fine. But even that was a little scary. I did not like that actually at all. But just having the range, I feel like the Demolisher and the Ashlands is gonna be what I use. I don't know if there's an Ashlands hammer like that, but at least the Demolisher I've used so many times in early Ashlands just to like keep everything away from me. I feel like that's not a bad idea here either. So maybe I should actually aim. Oh, I've never made it before, but maybe I should aim to actually make the iron sledge. I know you need a Draugr Elite trophy for it, but that would be kind of a. It's just kind of a good use case for that. I feel like that might be a good idea. Tell me this dungeon has something more than just 1 core. Do it. Perfect. Hey, more than that, right? Perfect. Tons of rubies and stuff. I really should take them back, but my inventory is so full. I know I gotta fix that, but the thing every series. And though I've gotten better at it, I'm still not great at it, keeping my inventory organized. But I'm pretty sure the copper node that we just started to break, like, obviously there's a couple little bits underground still, but most of what we've broken is gone, or most of that node is gone. So we're looking for a new node now. But I did start pathing back out just to, like, I don't know, give me something to follow. I don't know that it'll work that much in this Black Forest alone, though. So we're gonna move. I know there's a copper node down the hill. I also know there's a 1-star bear down the hill, so I gotta decide if that one's worth going for or not, or if I can find a better one up here somewhere. But I have not put any back in the boat yet at all, and I honestly don't know if I will, because some of this stuff is like closer to running it back to base than it is to bringing it to the boat. So it's like, at that point, why not just run it back to base? But I mean, at least the boat's out here, so whenever I'm ready to go to Elder, I guess the boat's out here. So it honestly might not be a good thing. I don't know, we may just boat it right back and leave it there. Still no more trolls. Not a lot of copper. Not, oh, okay. Alright, game. Shut me up like that. Let's see if I can hit the troll in the head. Boom. That would be a great time to have the copper. I actually think there is a node. I mean, I don't know that I really want to fuck with it, because it's so dangerous to do. Like, that's such a dangerous idea to follow right now, of trying to get the troll to break stuff for me. But it does work. So it's like, it might not be the worst idea. If we find a copper node while I'm guiding this guy around, we'll have him break it for me. But I gotta be careful of that. I mean, that does not always go well. Okay, that's what I was worried about. We just ran into the 1-star bear and I had to turn right back around. I'm trying to give this guy an opportunity to find me some copper. But again, this Black Forest is also not very big. Like, there's not a lot in it for me to grab. As far as, like... Okay. As far as, like, resources. There's not a lot of copper or anything like that. Now, I did notice this guy was outside of a troll cave. And while that's going to be a little terrifying, I know I can do it. So, we may have to do the troll cave as well. Yeah, I'm just going to kill him. It's not worth running him around like that. Because if I do get him and a bear after me, like, that's not worth it at all. But I need to find another... I know there was another copper node, but like I said, I knew it. It was right next to a 1-star bear. So, I'm going to have to go back, like, further that way, almost towards the mountain, before I can do anything. There's a tiny bit more copper at this one. But I'm getting this in such small portions each day that it might be worth... Oh, is this a copper node? This is copper. Alright, sick. We'll do this one. Is this 2 of them? No, this is just 1. We'll do this one. I think I'm actually gonna... I mean, if I want to do this right, it would make sense for me to just make a bed here, but I think I'm gonna run back real quick because I want to make my other piece of troll hide. When running back, I mean, I might as well take my 9 copper with me, so... I don't know how efficient having the boat up here is going to be, but we're going to try it. Maybe with that new copper node in a new day, we'll be able to do that. But we also need to go get the troll hide from that other cave, assuming that there's a troll inside of it. And I got to figure out what I want to use for that, because I really hate... Like, I really like doing the troll caves like that, doing the dodge roll and stuff. But I don't have enough, like, stamina to really feel comfortable with that right now. So that's a little bit terrifying. But I think we got to do it. We got to get used to those difficult things. Get used to doing the normal Valheim things in this mode, even if it's terrifying. But, alright. Let's head back to base. We get a little bit of copper smelted up. If we have enough tin and other copper, this could be our mace or something else, but I don't know how much we currently have at base. Alright, 8 more is actually what we were able to make from that. We don't have that much extra tin, and I gotta remember we need mead kittle and brewing thing too. First of all, I've never made this before. Bronze spear. It does decent. Oh, it actually doesn't do that much damage comparatively to the other one. I mean, it does, like, all of them kind of do the same damage, but I feel like the stagger effect that this has, knockback 20 knockback. Okay, that says 80, I guess. So maybe I'm wrong, but the quick force attack of having a spear. I just want to have every weapon, quite honestly. It's pretty awesome. I was almost thinking about making the bronze one, but I think I am going to go ahead and make the mace. Now, we do need a little bit more leather scraps. The buckler is the other thing that I had to make, which is 10 bronze, I'm pretty sure. It's quite expensive. And I don't know... Truthfully, I don't know how much parrying we're going to be able to do during this. But anything that I could be able to parry with a wooden shield, I can probably do with the bronze one. I should probably just take it down a notch. So, like, I can probably parry normal Grey Dwarfs, Grey Dwarf Shaman smacks, and, like, I'm trying to think. I don't know what else. But, like, I probably should not try and parry Trolls, Bears, or Grey Dwarf Brutes. That's probably about how I should, like, do that. So, I just don't know how much parrying I really want to do in this series because I feel like it's dangerous. It's a dangerous game to play like. I like to play the game on the mountain where you try and parry all of the rock golems, and that's not a good idea on this at all. So, we need to be really careful of doing that. But, we got this. We'll get one more boar for boar hide, and we'll head back, make our mace. Oh, I'm excited to have some decent weapons. And I honestly, here's the really crazy part. I don't necessarily feel like I'm progressing that slowly. So I'm about like 2.5 hours into the series. Maybe more than that. I might be miscounting. No. Holy shit. I severely miscounted. Hold on a minute. I'm actually going to pull up my file thing so I can see how long yesterday's recordings were. Because I'd like to keep that actually kind of like just something you guys can know, like know how much time I've spent in it. So yesterday I played for... Yesterday's video I played for 3.5 hours. Last night I played for an hour. And then today I've played for about half an hour. So that's about 5 hours. We've spent about 5 hours. I've got all the bronze stuff. We're about to go up towards Elder. It's not quick, but for no... I mean, if I have it done by 10 hours, that's way quicker than I did my regular, like, no map series where I was on normal difficulty. So that's like... that's not bad, actually. I think it took us like 20 hours to kill Elder on that one. That's because it took me 10 hours to find it, but... Yeah, that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna grab this mace. I'm trying to think... I should look at how much it's gonna take to upgrade... here, I can take you guys back with me now that we got bored. Look at how much it's gonna take to upgrade the mace and axe. Axe maybe not. Mace definitely. Bronze buckler definitely. Getting all of it upgraded. Just to know how much I gotta bring back. I truthfully don't know if we're gonna use the boat to bring stuff back. It's just not that much quicker than running it back, unless we can get a full 120 in there in a in a day. Because otherwise, I'm gonna have to run back here to sleep anyways, and then it's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't run back here to sleep though. Also, we still have troll hide that I need to make into pants. Bones. Or raw meat for now, and seeds. Okay, I'll do bronze mace. I'm assuming it's 4, and then 4, 8, and then 12 to upgrade it. Probably what my guess would be, but we got to make the forge improvements. This is where, yeah, this is where I keep forgetting about stuff. Like, this is why I said we just need to get a bunch of bronze, because I'm not ever going to be able to figure out or remember all of the different things we need. Trousers. I mean, we're sitting strong now at, what is that, 18 armor? Better than we were when we started. We're keeping all of our stuff extra that we're going to put it all away in a couple of chests and keep all of it, because at any point if I die, that's going to be my set again. So, all right. We are back out to the Black Forest. I think I'm going to bring enough wood with me to make a bed out there and a campfire. That way, if I really want to sleep, I can. But if I do not have to bring stone with me. All right, let's go. Oh, jeez. Troll. I mean, cool because copper. Cool because troll hide. Yeah, but see, fighting that with a Grey Dwarf, not at all what I wanted. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. We need to get him low health so that if he does do some damage to me or something, that it's not a big deal. But we need to keep him on the copper node for pretty much this whole fight, because I do want him to help me with this. Just gotta be careful. Watch my food, watch my stam. Make sure you can't hurt me too bad. Man, that mountain behind me is absolutely humongous. Okay, we have him down to the point now where he can, like... I'll let him swing at it for a little bit. I'd prefer he does the ground attack, but... You know, it's just my preference. See if we can get him to break this whole copper node for us, though. This will significantly change how efficient we are. I mean, this has already been a ton. And honestly, here's the thing, though, this might be a little bit dangerous. Spending more time in the Black Forest is also dangerous, so it's kind of like, is this more dangerous, or is just spending a whole bunch of time in the Black Forest dangerous? Okay, there's really only one section of copper left, so I think we're gonna finish him. Okay, that was good, though. So, I mean... As far as copper goes, that's about as good as it could have gone. I got lucky with getting... drop that for now. I got lucky with getting... with getting a troll literally next to me when I hit... Like, I hit the copper node and I heard him aggro. So, it's about as lucky as we could have gotten. And it's right here next to our camp. So we're going to load all of this up inside of the camp. We'll finish breaking both of these nodes, all the little spots that I can see. We'll dig under that other node over there, and we'll see what it's worth to bring the boat over, or to bring this all down to the boat, because this might actually be enough to worry about bringing the boat. Because if this is like 3 slots of copper, we could bring back a slot of tin, and we'll be solid. We'll have 90 copper and 30 tin, so I feel like that's not a bad move, but I definitely don't think this is a full 90 copper. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll find another troll. We still have the troll cave to go do, too. But this is going to be upgrades on 2 pieces to level 1. Which is, I mean, that's not nothing. That's a decent upgrade. So, we got our bed over here. We got a whole bunch of stuff over here. We're ready for a little Black Forest excursion. To try and get as many different things as I can ready for Elder. But it's going to take probably quite a while. We're probably going to be here for the next couple in-game days. We may go back to base for something if we really need it. But... otherwise, I'd like to try and stick it out here, and that way we can be a little bit more efficient. Man, we just found, like, Black Forest heaven over here. We got, like, this copper node, and that, there's one more down there, and there's one right there. That is, like, I don't know if that one might be just a stone node, but I also hear skeletons fighting, which means we have another dungeon over here. Ideally, we get to do... I want to make this smelting area when I get back. I don't know how I'm going to make it without having a stone cutter, but I'm going to try. Ideally, I want to have, like, 3 smelters, 3 kilns, like, raised up off the ground to, like, kind of spit out all into one spot. But I got to figure out how to make it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's the kind that everybody normally makes, but I don't think I've ever made a smelting area like that during a series. I feel like normally I just have it on the ground, so... I'll probably make something like that today. Just because I enjoy that kind of, like, design. Let's see. But so we have 60 copper back at that chest. I may have underestimated how much was at that node. I said, oh, it's not going to be 90. It may not even be a stack. No, it was a lot. So we have 60 in the chest now. If I can just get 30 more, which it looks like I can get plenty more than 30 more from these. I may even be able to get another 60 more. With the help of a troll if I can find one. But, oh, we got a mace now, dude. You're screwed. Get wrecked, nerd. Do this. We may be able to actually get the whole 120 that I wanted. And then we need all the tin to support that, but that's okay. I don't know what I'll use quite that much bronze for, but I'm definitely not going to complain about having 2 stacks of bronze. So... we'll get these broken up, get them taken back to the chest or down to the boat, whichever one is closer. Right now, I actually feel like the boat might be just a little bit closer. And then, yeah, we'll start boating it back whenever it's full. We've already spent 1 night here. Oh! We do still have to go do the troll hide. Or, the troll cave. And I feel like it's 100% fair to assume that there may or may not... they could have come from that structure, I guess. Yeah, they definitely could have come from the structure. But there may or may not be a dungeon down there as well, so... something we could fairly assume might be over here. But, alright. Cool. Does this have a elder location inside of it? No. That's not the right building for it. Cool. Alright. Plenty of stuff. It's a good start. And we got tin and stuff down here, so this is great, actually. Yeah, we're gonna go do the troll hide after the copper, I think. I do really want to get all of it done, because having this upgraded fully, even just while I'm sitting over here mining copper, is gonna keep me safer. But what the hell are you doing in the rock? Alright. Yeah, alright, we'll take this back. We'll get it put away in the chest. I'll get it all taken back to the boat in a minute once I have the whole 120 or 90 that I want, and get the tin to match it and head back, and then we got to do that smelting area, which is probably going to require quite a few more burial chambers to get the cores for. But again, we're not using the cores for anything else, so I can kind of take my time getting as many of those as I need. Oh, this could not be cool, actually. Where? From where did all of you come from? Ow. Oh my god, dude. We're gonna have to go back to, like... we're gonna go somewhere and hide. What is this? What is that? Where did all of you come from? Oh. It's... that 1 and the 2-star rocks do a lot of damage. I would really like to be able to fight all these. I just don't know if that's a possibility. It's more the rocks than anything. Do I have my torch on me? I don't know that that's going to help that much. Okay. Okay, okay. Still hurts. That's the problem. The rocks still hurt. Okay, go on. Ow! Okay. Dude. Even just being scared of the rocks is a thing, and that's so bad for me. Okay, just the last 2 big guys left. That's just a terrifying thing. Oh my god, I'm just keeping the torch out. I don't want to actually fight them. Okay. This last guy I will actually fight, because I don't want him to just keep throwing rocks at me. Hey. But dude, I don't know where that pack of these things just came from. Oh my god, they're so strong. Okay, but I figured I should bring you guys back to show you that. I was just trying to get my copper. Holy crap, that was terrifying. I don't want to deal with that again. That was not it. That's how much copper we have. We have 76 copper total. Okay, 98 copper headed to the boat. I think I'm just going to walk it down like this and kind of roll it, because that's about the quickest way to do this. Unless I can carry a whole stack by myself, which I can't. So, I do gotta be careful of stuff attacking me while I'm doing that, because that's pretty dangerous, but... I am wondering, actually, can I get down to... oh, yeah... I'm gonna see real quick if I can get down to enough weight to carry a full stack, because if I can, then that'll just be way easier. Because I don't need to carry this, that on me. Perfect. We'll take... oh wait, no, that's still not enough. That's still an extra 90 pounds. Okay. You know what? We'll just carry them down 21 at a time then. We'll get all this down to the boat, because I can run like this, and then I do still have to grab at least 30 tin, and I'm going to carry the last 8 copper in my inventory. We might have to kill this bear down here because it's going to be in my way to try and get all of this tin. I don't love the idea of fighting it, but I don't know what else. Like, am I just going to stand there and hope it doesn't aggro to me? I feel like I'd just be better off to go ahead and take the fight on purpose. So, we'll see, but this is broken it all now. For right now, all of our copper's done, though. Now, smelting all of it, going to be a different thing. We still have the troll hide to go grab, or the troll cave to at least go check out to see if there's a troll in it. And we, like I said, we still got the tin to do. So we're still going to probably be over here till at least the end of this day, if not the beginning of the next day. But then we'll sail it back to base, set up our beautiful little smelting area, and I think I want to start flattening out more of the base, putting more of those little like stake walls around, and just getting spawns blocked off around our house, just because I plan on having I plan on having a whole bunch of stuff that I need to I plan on having, sorry, let's do this. Okay, I plan on having almost every tamed animal, and the first thing's going to be boar, and that's actually going to come pretty soon. So I need to get an area together for the boar. Normally I like to do it out of stone, but if I can't do it out of stone, I'll do it out of I'll do a double thick gate. So I'll have like an airlock of gates, that way stuff in the night can't come through, because I've had too many shamans blow poison through a gate and kill my boar. So I'm going to make it sure that that can't happen, try and square all of them off so that way there's no like little gaps between the edges, and that they all snap together perfectly so that way nothing can get to them. And that's how we'll house our precious boars. We use those for sausages in the swamp, and then once we get past the swamp, we'll probably, I've never tamed a wolf before, probably tame some wolves, because why not? They're cool. I know they have like little commands because I've had them, I think I've had them in like creative modes before, like just like taking thumbnails and stuff for videos, and I feel like they have, I think they have like little commands and stuff like that. Maybe I have tamed a wolf. I don't know. I've played Valheim too much to remember, but for right now, we're gonna get this stuff back. We'll worry about taming and stuff. Actually, probably pretty soon, but nothing too close to right now. I gotta like do Elder and stuff first. Okay, we got our tin. We got some. I'm going to say that we could honestly just carry back more when we come to do the troll hide, but it's getting close to the end of the day. I figure we just go ahead and paddle back to base real quick. We have 8 copper in here, so we have 98 copper and I think like 20 tin. We could definitely use with some more tin. We could definitely have some better luck with some troll hide and stuff, but honestly, I already got pretty lucky because I was able to get the bear moved without it aggroing to me by just hitting rocks around it. So I got it moved out to where I could go get most of the tin that was around where it was standing at. So that was pretty nice. We already got pretty lucky. We'll look for more trolls, but I don't think we'll see much on our way back. So we're going to head back to base. It's time to do a little bit of base building, a little bit of hanging out back there, and talk about what's next because, I mean, Elder's on the horizon, and then taming stuff is on the horizon. Swamp is even coming onto my horizon a little bit now, and that's all a little scary. I feel like I'm not trying to jinx it, but I feel like the swamp could be our first death. Now, I don't want to let it be. I'm going to try my hardest not to let it be, and it won't be because of the boss fight, but like wraiths at night, terrifying. Draugr elites, really terrifying. And then a high star Draugr with a bow, or any star Draugr with a bow, is going to hit me so hard when I do not have the iron armor on. Like, if I'm there in full troll hide and I get hit by one of those, even possibly one with no star, it might do, like, more than half damage to me. So that's really terrifying. There's so much stuff in the swamp. That being said, when we go to the swamp, I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to have meads, poison meads ready so blobs aren't a problem. So, because normally you get trapped between a blob and a Draugr, and you go for the Draugr because you don't have poison resistance. I don't want to do that in a dungeon. I would rather go for the blob. The blob really can't hurt me if I have poison resistance. So I want to try and bring as many of those as I can. I want to try and get some healing meads. Honestly, I don't know what the first one has in it. I don't think it's leech blood bags, but it might be. But I think that's medium. I think the minor healing is just some mushrooms or something like that. If I can make minor healing, I would really like to have it. Before I even go to Elder, I would take that with me to Elder. So, we'll see. But, I mean, for right now, we just got to get through this stuff. I'm just trying to worry about, like, what I need to set up, because, like, stuff like having, like, we already have the honey going, stuff like that is really smart, and it keeps us ahead of the game a little bit, and it makes me feel like doing the stuff that I know I should be doing isn't too much of a task. It's not too much of a thing to go out of my way and do, because I'm already prepared for it. So let's get this stuff inside and go ahead and sleep up and set up our new smelting area, get everything going. Okay, I think I have a plan for the base. I don't know how smelting area is going to fit into it. I may not build the thing that I said I was going to. I said I wanted to make one of the ones with, like, almost like a little chute on it, but I think it's going to be a little boring. But what you guys got to remember is I'm going to have to build multiple bases this series, because, oh, I guess I won't have to, but I probably will. Well, I'll at least have to build an Ashlands one, because I'm not going back and forth between here and the Ashlands every time I need something. But the idea is going to be kind of like a hallway. Just a long hallway. I kind of did this with my longhouse, but not quite. What I want is each crafting station, and behind it to be the storage crates that go to it. It's very basic. That's what I want for it, though. So, like, the coal and raw, like, ore storage crate will be like to my back when I'm standing at the smelting area. And, you know, at the cooking area, all the stuff to my back will be all the cooking stuff. And when I'm standing at the forge, it'll be all the ingots, hides, all that kind of stuff. You guys get the idea. That's kind of what I generally want to build. I don't know which way I want to build it. If I want to build it right and left or back towards the water. And maybe I'm trying to think. Maybe that won't work out that great, because not all of these are going to have equal amount of stuff that they need. But otherwise, I don't really know. I still don't really have a base plan. This base is not really calling to me yet on what I want to build with it. And part of it's going to be that I don't have the stone cutter, so I'm not going to feel like I want to build. I mean, I can't build anything stone. My options are very small. But I guess I could wait till I have a stone cutter to build a decent base. We could. We'll see. For right now, we'll build a smelting area. Maybe we'll change it when we have a stone cutter, because I do like to build out of stone. But I don't mind it for right now. The vibe that I'm kind of feeling... Okay, maybe I am starting to get a feeling for this. From just this little thing right here, would be like a big fueling village, kind of like a more advanced fueling village. That would be kind of a cool thing to build. Have like the big bonfires everywhere, and like have some little towers and stuff around it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just trying to think, like, what do I want? Because I can have my plants throughout it like a fueling village does, and I could have little buildings throughout it like a fueling village does. Maybe I'll do that. All right, let's do that. The quicker we decide on what I'm going to do, the better. So what I'm going to do for that is, let's say build up an area like this. I have plenty of stone. I may have to go get some of it, but the idea is to get the kiln and smelters raised up a little bit with a little chute coming down from them. And that chute will make it just easier to collect stuff and put collect the coal, put it right back into the smelter kind of thing. So we'll do, I mean, this will have to be quite a bit bigger. I want to do 3 of each. I don't think that's going to work right now. And like I said, the design may change, but we'll consider it for now. So we'll do this. So we don't need all that for now. And we can put like, I mean, just right now we can do something like this. Just something super basic where it'll drop the stuff off the edge and I can just pick it up wherever it's laying at. So we'll do that. That's before I placed it. Okay. That. Maybe we could even build little like ones like that. Build little things like that off of it if I wanted to, but for right now this works. Alright, we need to start making stuff. I need to start getting this metal smelted up. I got my troll hide upgraded. I got 2 of the pieces to level 2. Once I start getting this to smelt, we're gonna go right back and try and deal with that troll cave we found a few days ago. Alright, here's to an absolutely terrifying one. Maybe there's no troll. Okay, maybe it's a normal troll. Yeah. Okay, we can do this. This is terrifying. Okay. So the only thing we gotta watch out for is that double swing right there. Do this. Pound, maybe not. God, it's so scary, dude. Hit again. There we go. We got the rhythm down now. The only way you fuck this kind of stuff up is if you purposely fall out of your rhythm to try and get an extra hit. That's when you screw up. Like when he was low health, if I would have tried to get some extra hits in to finish him, that's not a good idea. Just even if he's just one shot, just wait. Just be patient. Perfect though. We got our 5 deer hide. Not 5 deer hide, 5 troll hide. That'll be an upgrade. So we have 1 left at base. That could be actually 2 upgrades. It could get both of these to level 3. Except for it can't because we don't have the workbench upgrade for that yet. But if we get the workbench upgrade, we can upgrade both pieces of our tunic and pants to level 3. We'll be at 26 armor. And then we can go to 30 armor once we get, if we kill 1 more troll. From there, if I really want to make the cape, I can. Cape does not matter as much. Sure, the sneaky bonus is cool, but otherwise it does not matter. We're definitely not fighting that. We got plenty of copper up here, which is something that I should really keep in mind. But I definitely do not need any more copper right now. If anything, I should have grabbed 10 on my way back. But this is pretty much... This is a different part of the Black Forest at this point, so... Alright, we're gonna head back to base. I just wanted to finish that real quick. Stuff should be smelting while we're gone, so... Hopefully when we get back, we'll have a bit more copper, and we can start to work on upgrades for... At least the mace, and we can start to work on the buckler, which I actually need to look. I think the buckler is 10 ingots for some reason. And I need to check what else it is. It's probably fine wood, but just to be sure. Okay, turns out I was wrong. You need 4 for each of these. I thought you would need 3 for some reason. So, we're just going to go ahead and upgrade this. And then we have 24 armor. We got 4 of this, so we still will get 2 armor out of that last troll. And then we still will need only 1 more, but not quite in the same way that I thought. We've got plenty of carrot seeds. That's what I need to make. We need to make the cultivator as quickly as I can, actually. I made these their little chutes like I talked about. These 25 before we sleep. And get the rest of this going. But... Okay, pop this in here, there. Grab 10. Get this going for the night. Yeah, cultivator. That's the other thing I gotta make. Let's sleep real quick and then I can look at what it takes to make those. But it takes to make the buckler and the cultivator. Okay. Day 20. So we're looking at 5 bronze for the cultivator. First of all, how much? Okay, that does not make enough of a difference for to make that. So 5 for a cultivator. Yeah, 10 for a buckler, which is, I think, a little unbalanced, but that's okay. But we don't need fine wood or anything, so we'll take it. So we need at least 15 for that. Then we need to make the mead kittle and cauldron, which is like 16 tin, 14 tin. How much is the mead kittle? 14 tin and 6 copper. And then we need to do another 5 tin, 10 copper for at least 1 fermenter. So, it felt like overkill when I was getting that much copper, but I really don't think it was. So I think we're actually probably about right on track with where we need to be with how much we have. Let's go ahead and do 10 of our tin real quick, so we can start to maybe get a cauldron made up, and look at some of the other, like look at making some of the bronze that we need, and then we'll do the rest of the copper after that. We may still have to go get more tin, but... Actually, I know we'll have to go get more tin if I want all of it to be bronze, but it might not all have to be bronze. At least for right now. I think in the meantime, while I wait for that to smelt, we are going to probably start building more of the base out. So, I mean, we have this, I think, building, like, maybe a little animal section. I don't think we're going to tame anything today. I think the goal for today is to kill Elder, but... Or at least find Elder. But probably kill Elder. But I think we want to get more of these like little gates connected around the base and see how many like so many areas we can get built up, because I'm going to want them for boar, wolves, locks, all sorts of different stuff. And that's probably going to be the best way to handle it. And also we're going to need a garden and stuff that's going to have to be protected, so getting as many of these stake walls up as I can is going to be awesome. And as soon as I get the cultivator up, we're going to start replanting trees in this big open area, that big open area. We've got oak trees, we've got all sorts of stuff. So try and like plant them by sections, do a whole bunch of building stuff. I'll do as much building stuff as I can while I wait for this stuff to craft. But as soon as this stuff is done crafting, we're getting our food, we're getting ready to go to Elder, and we're going to go try and find it. So it may be a super long journey to find Elder. We're going to need so much food and stuff, but yeah, Elder is normally, probably, in my opinion, the second hardest one to find. Okay, so for the base, I think we're going to start opening this up a little bit. So I do need a little bit more stone, which luckily we literally have too much of right now. I think we're just going to kind of build it like... let's see. First of all, we need this part taken out. Luckily, I know this is all snap to base. We're gonna want it to go like out this way and back a little bit. Let's see. But the idea is to have just like a big open area all in this stake wall, and then we'll section pieces off with fences and all sorts. Maybe we'll build a bigger stone wall around the edge of it. But the idea is just to make a little like wooden stone fortress kind of thing over here. So we'll see what all we get into and how we section it off and stuff. But again, I'm just doing this while I wait for metal to smelt. So it's starting to look pretty good, though. We do have a lot of room to start planting stuff whenever we decide to. I'm obviously going to have to close off down there at some point, but right now this is feeling pretty good. And I'd even like to have this, I mean, not the entire thing, but parts of it go down to the dock at some point where the boat is at, so that we could have like a path coming up from it. Let's get one more workbench out here. Continue out. We'll just leave a little gate kind of like section right here, but we won't actually... We're not actually going to put a gate. We're just going to leave it open for now. We may make like a little... Oh, I didn't want to do either of those things. Okay. We're not actually going to make a gate right now. We may make some sort of like little moat just right there, just to like make it so stuff can't necessarily just walk into the base. But otherwise, we're just digging, flattening, making a little base out of this. Bring you guys back. I think I have an idea for what I want the main part of the base to be, but like the actual crafting area. I think it'll actually be more of like a little overlook than anything. So like maybe the kind of hallway base I was talking about, but with, say, along that entire backside, like above this back stake fence, if we had like a long base back there with stone floors, which we're going to wait for, and then we had an open face side facing all of the farms and stuff that were here, and then a completely closed backside with maybe even, again, a stone wall behind it that would just keep it safe from things. So I like the idea of that, but we're just digging for a while, building, digging. This base will be used for probably at least through the plains, maybe even into the Mistlands, so I think it's worth taking the time to give it some space, make it into something nice. We need plenty of farm space, plenty of area for animals, plenty of area for storage and all of that, and for crafting stations, so I think it's good we just take the time, at least some of our time right now, while we're waiting for other stuff, to just build as good of a base as I can. But we should be getting close soon to the mace upgrade or the cultivator, whichever one I want to make first, and I think I will actually probably do the cultivator, because I could make the cauldron and make some decent foods before we go to Elder, and then I could take, like, I know there's, like, the cooked deer stew, and there's a whole bunch of stuff like that, but I'd have to have the plants that are needed in those to make a whole bunch of them. And I think we need carrots and a bunch of mushrooms, which I don't know that we have many of the golden mushrooms, but we have a bunch of the red mushrooms, so we may need to go, like, harvest some of those, but food's really going to be our... We've got most of the armor and weapons. Food's really going to be the big thing that we need the most of for the Elder fight. And boom. This is our little enclosed base for now. I'm sure it'll get bigger at some point, but the idea right now would be to actually build some of these across, like where I need... I mean, maybe we'd build the taller ones, but like we can have beehives and plants one spot, and then like boars one spot. Out here we can have something. With the cultivator, we can actually replant grass and stuff, so it doesn't look so damn ugly. But right now. Let's see, we got this in there. We've got, I think, plenty of stuff. I just don't have enough tin, honestly. But, I mean, we can take 18 of this and 32 of... No, we don't want to do that. Hold on a minute. We need to plan what we're going to do for the cooking area, actually. I think what we're going to do is expand it by one more campfire. Can we start to run, please? One or two more campfires. So let's do, like... take that. Boom. Boom. Just for now, so I can see what it looks like. Do a slightly... Do we want a 26 or 45? I think I'll do 45 this time. Do about like that. Our wood back. Oh. Build up about like this. And we may actually have to raise up the ground to make it look better. But for right now, I'm not super worried on look better. I'm worried on making it work. So we're going to need... What did I say? 14 tin for just the cauldron and mead kettle, right? Yeah. So that's actually, we don't have much more than that. So, I mean, really all we're going to be able to do is make 4 bronze real quick. And that's enough for an upgrade, or we can set up to make the workbench better. And that's enough for a little bit of stuff. But we are actually going to need a lot more tin. I did not realize how far behind on tin we were, because that's not even all of our copper smelted. I think we're going to have to go get more. But that's pretty much all of the stuff smelted that I already had. So... Oh, and then we got to do upgrades too, which is... that's 10 copper. We can go ahead and do that. If I have the fine wood, we can go ahead and do that. I don't know where the fine wood would be at. My chests are already extremely unorganized. Oh, yeah, we do. 25 of this, 10 copper. We got extra copper. Then we can throw that right there. That gives us our forge level 2. That gives us our bronze mace level 2, which then we'll need 8 next. And another upgrade. And then past that, another upgrade. And we may also do our axe, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, for Elder, I may do that. I have portals. Why do I have... I mean, I'm just assuming that they don't work, but that's really funny that they still put them in the game. Maybe for looks or something, I don't know. Okay. Looks like we're only gonna be able to get that to that level, though. Okay. We'll do the building area, or we'll do this cooking area real quick. I do need one more leather scrap. Hey, I'll just keep you guys here while I go grab it. We're gonna need more tin, and I think we can go start looking for Elder. Again, I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea to just go look for it, because I'm just gonna want to do it. But the Black Forest I'm at is kind of out of stuff, so I can either go across to that one over there, or I can just go look for Elder. And Elder's honestly probably a good idea, because we don't have any more like trolls over here. All we really have is bears. I found a little bit more copper, but I don't need more copper. I don't know, I feel like the thing that I need the most is ancient seeds, and I don't have any more in this Black Forest that I'm at right now. So, I mean, really my only option would be to start to actually head up to the next island. And who knows, maybe Elder's just on the shore, and it's a super easy find, and we have a great time. And if not, if it's going to take us longer, it may be a couple of trips up there, so we may start, you know, may be able to start, like, making that path. Because the idea would be to take the pathin tool, and each time I get one of the, like, boss stones, whether it be inside or outside, we just start to path in that way until we get to either the edge of it or we get to the Elder, and then we can run back to our boat, because we'd have the path, and we'd have the path to get there whenever we wanted to go back, so we wouldn't necessarily have to be ready for Elder to go up there. But, man, can we get a boar, please? I just need one more for the mead kettle, and then we can look at what meads we have options for. I know we should have at least the poison one, because it's, if I remember right, it's just coal, necktail, and honey. But we need it. Come on, game. Give me a boar, please. Oh, there we go. If we see a 2-star boar, we're going to save it for taming. And I know that seems obvious, but we do have a way higher chance of getting a 2-star boar in this mode than we would normally. So, alright, let's head back. set up a little cooking area. Like I said, next time we're gonna build an actual base for at least our starter area. But for right now, I think we're just gonna keep it like this till we get the stone cutter. I do really like to have stone floors, so keep it like this for now. This base does look nice already. I mean, if we had some big bonfires on it and we took over this whole flat area, it would kind of look like a fueling village. That's kind of the goal. What? Let's go back. And I'm really surprised I'm that low on tin also. Like, I knew I was going to need a lot of tin. I didn't think I was going to need almost the same amount. Oh my god, words. Almost the same amount of tin as I would need copper. So we need 14 tin and 6 copper. So we'll do that on these two. We'll put one there. Poison. Yeah, we can get healing. Let's go. We actually got a lot of recipes from that. What is minor healing? Oh, that's not bad at all, and that's 50 health. We need to start making these and taking with us. Yeah, that's great. Okay, we do need 5 thistle for this one, but we also can get that. I think we're honestly gonna make a mead fermenter and just like get ready to start making some of those. Mead fermenter is gonna be 5 and some fine wood. We got plenty of this. Plenty of copper. I think I need to go back and get... I'm going to do that. We're going to go back and get more tin in the morning, and then I'll come back and make some better plans, because, like, right now I can do so much stuff if I just have some tin. We can make healing meads, upgrades, upgraded troll hide. Like, we can do all sorts of stuff with that. So let's go back real quick and do that, because, yeah, that's, like, the only thing I need right now. That is the big thing that's gating me in from the Black Forest progression. Oh, we'll take this. Another troll cave. The thing that I really... I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say I don't want it. It's gonna happen now that I even thought about it. But let's see if there's one in here. Okay. Doesn't have a bat. That was quick. Oh. Alright, well, we'll take this guy out real quick. I'll keep you guys here just because the stakes of it possibly killing me are kind of awesome. Kind of high stakes of me possibly getting whacked. Pound. Really think I could get 3 hits in there, but I'm just not even gonna... It's not even worth it. This will give us, though, I mean, this will give us the fully upgraded troll hide without the cape. So, I mean, that gives us, I mean, that's pretty much as prepared as we can be. If we're going with troll hide, that's about as much as we can do. Oh god, okay. Got troll hide. Got our tin. Do not need another troll head. We actually got a decent amount of tin as well. So let's head back. I'm trying to look. So, I mean, I really think that, first of all, this is a bigger Black Forest than I thought it would be. But, also, we got, I think still Elder would be that way. The best way to tell, though, would be if I could find another dungeon up here that has an Elder Stone in it. It should point that way instead of, if it, you know, if it continues to point to the right, it may mean it's actually not on this island at all. But I don't know that we're gonna get lucky enough to find one of those. Yeah, it's not looking like it. So, all right, we'll fill up the rest of our inventory with tin. We'll head back. We got our troll hide and stuff that I wanted to. And it's not even been 10 seconds, and we have another troll. I mean, I feel like we just... I don't actually have that good of arrows right now, so I actually may have to fight this one. But I feel like we're getting pretty lucky with trolls right now, because one more and we get the cape. Or we can just choose to... Oh, no, 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 no. See, that's what I can't have happen at all. Ever! Oh, fuck off, dude. Yeah, like I can't do that one. Like that's just not happening. Okay, I hope they just don't hang out right out there. I'm gonna wait for a little bit. I want that bear. I want the troll. I just don't want the bear, dude. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys here for this. We're going back out. It's... Okay. Okay, the bear went where? It's still right next to it. I mean, dude, I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill this troll without also doing something to this bear. I mean, I think what I'm gonna have to do is do some damage to the troll and then hide it here, and then I'll have to go back out and kill it again here in a few minutes after it wanders back. But that's like the only way I'm going to be able to do this, because they're literally standing on top of each other. There's no way for me to do that. And then I got to figure out how. I'm going to have to get the hide, come back in here to hide from the bear for a second, and then run back to base with it. And hopefully it's not nighttime by then. But this troll hide's going to be worth it, I promise. Yeah, the bear's stuck. Oh, that's good because I'm out of arrows. Oh my god. Dude. Okay, I was wrong. This troll is not worth it at all. Not with no arrows. Oh my god. Oh, get me out of here. Please. Here's the thing. Theoretically, if I got wood in time, it would actually be worth it. There's so many Grey Dwarfs! Where did you come from? Well, there's skeletons of some kind somewhere over here. That does not look like it. Yeah, I mean, there's no way that me fighting this is going to be a good idea. Now, the only thing that I can say is that, like, the Grey Dwarfs are almost all regular, which is nice, but that doesn't make this a smart idea to be over here with all of these things. I'm going to try and work my way back to base with them and just see, like, if I can somehow manage to squeeze out some damage on the troll, because he doesn't need to take that much more damage. Yeah, I don't know. But otherwise, like, I don't know how I would kill this thing without getting absolutely beat up by the Grey Dwarfs. Okay, this is the plan right here. It's about the best thing I can do. Hold on a minute. This might work. Perfect. One more dodge, he's gonna hit the ground on this next one. And then we get one more regular attack. And then we get the troll hide kill. Nice! Hey, that was what we needed. That's what we needed. That's what I asked for. It's just dangerous as hell to get. Oh, see, it's crazy to bring, like, that type of adrenaline back to just a troll and some Grey Dwarfs. Like, that's really crazy to feel how difficult that is. So, that was fun. The bear part was not that cool, but otherwise that was fun. Now we got our troll hide back to base. Maybe we'll see another one and get lucky and we can get one more troll, but I don't have any arrows or anything, so maybe that's not really luck at this point. Though I would really, really like to get, at least at some point, one more troll so I can have the sneaky set. Just make it easier to get around, just make it easier to avoid stuff I don't want to fight, so Yeah, we'd take that if we could find it, but right now we're not worried about it. Okay, we can finally start to make some of this into stuff. So that's waddle on in here, get some bronze made up, and figure out what I want to do with it. So trying to think what forge upgrades I can do and if I'm missing any in my head, because right now I don't have quite enough. I think I'm gonna wait till I can make one more bronze so I can get the buckler. Right now I don't have enough though to get everything in here fully upgraded, which is sad, but also I don't think there is anything to do about that. I think these are the only two you can have. Now we are gonna make this as well, which we could go grab the fine wood for here in a second. How much did it say we needed? 10. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Go grab the fine wood real quick for some of these, but yeah, I think we'll do the bronze buckler. We'll upgrade the mace again after we upgrade the forge again. We'll upgrade our fine wood bow and troll hide after we get the workbench upgraded, which we may actually need some more room for the workbench. But then I think we're pretty much ready to go to Elder. We're gonna need to make the meads and stuff. But poison mead obviously doesn't need to be made for Elder. And I mean, like, really the healing mead doesn't need to be made. I just, again, erring on the side of caution, like, that just makes sense to me to bring one. But we also got to build the fermenter for that. I don't know necessarily if we're going to get to Elder today, but I think we're just going to keep pushing for it. So we'll see. I mean, the closer I get, the better that leaves me for tomorrow, even if I don't get to do it. Oh, we got more honey. Let's go. We got this. We got fine wood for whatever we need that here in a second. Oh, we need to get... Hold on a minute. Get the rest of our tin going here in a second, too. First we got bronze and buckler. Okay, this goes in here. But just with that, we need this troll hideout. Somewhere in here we have honey. There we go. Hey, we almost got a stack of honey. We're doing really good with that. Okay. I mean, we still need cultivator and stuff too. We need so many things. I love where that would sit at. Alright, let's get this stuff started real quick. We'll take all 9. This 19. That stuff away. Rest of this in. Leave us with 1 extra coal in there. And then we throw the rest in here. Pick our stuff back up, wait for one of the 10, and we'll be ready to go. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I feel like I never prepare this well for Elder. We'll probably use the bow for most of it, but we will start to get the axe. That's the other thing I could work on. I have arrows and stuff. Did I have wood? Not enough. We could get wood. We could start to make flame arrows, because we're probably going to use, like... I mean, I'm probably going to make, like, 200... Yeah, 250 flame arrows is probably what I'll make. Because that's the amount that I'll be able to shoot while we're gone, so... And I also may make some flint head just for, like, if we do run into a serpent or something. It'd be kind of scary. Serpents would be real terrifying because they do double damage. So I don't know if our boat would survive a serpent attack. Getting through a serpent attack with a carve and a fine wood bow would be really difficult on this, but it's possible, I'm sure. So we need to make as many, like, different types of things that we need as we can. Again, every tool that we can get, we need to make. But once this tin is done, it actually looks like we're going to need even more tin, which I can go back and get. I just wasn't expecting. I thought that was going to be plenty. But though mace is terrible against Elder, so I'm also debating, do I try and level up the axe too? I just don't think it makes sense. I do have a wooden axe in here that I could practice on a battle buddy with and get my axe skill higher, but alright, we got a little bit of tin. That's 3. We'll use this first to make the workbench upgrade. I think it's just going to make the most sense. Fine wood bow, troll hide. Do these first. Probably do the fermenter next. And we'll get to our mace last. Because realistically, our mace can happen after we get done with Elder. It doesn't have to happen before. So... yeah, we can upgrade. We need some bones, too. see what we can do. Upgrade this. Upgrade this. 3. Yeah, that's all 3. Let's go. Does that put us at 30? Yeah, it's gonna put us at 30. We could make a cape if we wanted for 34, but that'd be quite expensive. We may honestly make the deer hide cape for 24. But for right now, that's sick. We got that. I don't gotta worry about too much more as far as armor goes, because I can't really worry about much more as far as armor goes. Alright. We got plenty of meat and stuff we gotta cook up. We got plenty of food and stuff we gotta do. We got 30 armor for just Elder. I don't see much else that I could do here, though. Like, I'm gonna upgrade this. I'm gonna upgrade this. I'm trying to think how much. We only had 9 more, so we are gonna need a little bit more tin. But yeah, I just, with all of the different stuff I gotta do, I don't know if we're gonna, like I said, I don't know if we're gonna make it to Elder today. It's gonna be very difficult too, in my opinion. But I don't think I can even do a boss a day, like a boss an episode. It's just gonna be too difficult. And like, I could try and keep that up today and do that, and then I could probably get to Bone Mass, but then like Modder would be difficult, and after that would be almost impossible to get through one a day. And also that'll just shorten the series for you guys. That's less stuff for you guys to watch, so like that's not a good idea. We got a few more of these. We got 2 more of this, so we'll have a total of 6 more bronze, which is not enough, and we'll definitely have to go get more at some point. So, all right, let's continue the work. I think we're gonna make the forge upgrade next. Oh yeah, that's nice. Hold on a minute. What did that give us? They gave us 5. Hold on a minute. That's a higher upgraded. Yeah, we want the buckler, actually. We're gonna keep that. Higher upgraded buckler. Alright. Just figured I'd keep you guys here if I picked that. Alright. Now we're gonna dip. Again, probably the forge upgrade. Probably some stuff for the mace. But we already got the boat. Smelting. We got cooking. We got all of our tools. And all of our upgrades. So now we just need to do the forge upgrade. The mace upgrade. And the axe if I really want it. We can still do the Finewood bow upgrade, which I forgot about, and I think we'll be moving to Elder, but still gotta find Elder, we still gotta find the Ancient Seeds, we still gotta make all of the fire arrows and food and meads for it, so that is, we still have a lot of stuff to do not be fooled. Okay, we're back with 17 tin, we got 10 in here, and some already smelting. We definitely got to start cooking more food up. Okay, I don't think we're going to get... Oh, unless we make carrots. I don't think we're going to get much for the Elder fight along the lines of, like, better food, though. I mean, the carrot would do a little bit for us, and it might be worth doing, so I think we're probably going to do it, but... otherwise, I don't know if it would be. So we need, what is it, 5 blueberries, which we don't have. We'd have to go get some more blueberries. We got the thistle for the poison mead, but I don't need that yet. I think we're going to try and get stuff planted real quick. Cultivator is going to be... oh shoot, we don't have enough copper smelted either, my friend. It's not good. Yeah, okay, maybe we're going to be hanging out for longer smelting metal than I thought we were going to be. Huh. Alright, well we will hang out and do that. Need more honey for meads. Throw these in here. Okay, yeah, we'll get this stuff smelted up real quick. And then I suppose we should do cultivator first and start planting our carrots so we can, I mean, if I am going to do those better meals, I need to start them now, I guess. Alright, that is enough copper for our cultivator. Here, we actually got lucky, we got a +1 craft earlier, so, and we have 5 core wood left from when we built our stag breaker. Just really nice, actually. So, let's do carrots, like, around this corner right here. That feels like the best place to do it. Then we can go grab these. We can also start to replant trees and stuff, which will be actually very helpful. So we can do 18 carrots. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I mean, this obviously is not going to fill up right now, but close enough. Get those growing, turn those all into seeds probably, but we'll get the recipes for the other stuff. If it only takes like 1 carrot to make some of the other stuff, we may not necessarily like... we might not hold all of them for seeds, but most of them probably will get held for seeds, so... We got 2 smelters up right now. It's kind of pushing through our coal faster than we're making it, but that's alright. Do what we can to keep it going. And try and keep as much stuff smelting as I can. But right now it's actually, we need to just continue keeping the copper up with the tin here. And then we should have enough for, I mean, like we're going to build the fermenter and then any weapon upgrades I can build, but none of them absolutely have to get built. We already built the forge improvement, so we're sitting with that. Oh my god, so much stuff today. I mean, really the only other thing I can see myself making right now is the butcher knife, and I don't have an animal to butcher yet, so it's fine to not have that. But, alright. We'll wait for the last couple things to smelt up. We'll get the fermenter made. Maybe I'll go grab blueberries real quick. We'll go grab blueberries real quick while that's going. We'll get blueberries so we can make the healing mead when we get back. Then we can build the fermenter, and then we can have that going while our carrots are growing. While all that's happening, we can upgrade our last couple weapons. I feel like that's probably the best move possible. Also, if we really get to the point where we're out of stuff to do, I'm going to go start looking for Elder. Maybe we get lucky and it's on the shore, and then, you know, if we could do that while our carrots are growing or something, at least we'd know where it was. But for now, blueberries, because I think I'm literally 1 short of the healing mead. Okay, this is going to be dangerous. There's a bear and a troll up here. If I can just get, yeah, just get the troll. Also, I hear a, hold on, I hear a great orc nest. Maybe we've not explored as much of this as I thought we had. I have no arrows for this guy, so we're just trying to get him far enough away from the bear to fight. Down, boom, hit. You definitely can't hit 3 times. You gotta be perfect with your timing. You can't do it all the time either because you run out of stam. But that means we can get these done a little bit faster. This should be not our cape. We'll need another one for even just the cape, but this is a good start. And I mean, we can need as much troll hide as we can get, because here's the thing. If we die, we need more troll hide, because we'll need to get our troll hide armor back. So having a bunch of extra troll hide armor or just troll hide around would be super, super helpful. But we'll get as much of this as we can. I hear that ancient seed back there. We'll go towards it in just a second. Honestly, my quest for blueberries, I've only found 1, which I think I only need 1, but it'd be better to find more than that, I think. I mean, I don't know, maybe more than just 6 healing meads would be nice for the entire series. I know I'll get access to the medium ones soon, but still, having them going into the swamp and stuff is going to be about the best preparation I can. I'd like to get more than just 1 set of them. Perfect. That's nice to know that I can hit these guys 3 times as well. Alright. Move for some more blueberries. We'll go, actually I'll keep you guys with me while we grab this great orc nest. Just to see, maybe we get, I mean, there is that great orc brute. We could try and kill it and see if we get another ancient seed from that. This does go in way further than I thought it did back here. Hold on a minute, I thought I just saw a bubble. Could be very wrong. A bubble would be really crazy to see, though. Get another dungeon up there. I did not see a bubble. A bubble would insinuate a traitor, so that would be quite insane to see. I'm gonna try not to actually fight these guys too much, because I don't really want to, but let's see. Nope. There's our ancient seed, and we're leaving. Oh! Maybe. But we are actually getting a decent amount of exploration over here. There's a lot more black forest than I thought. Perhaps I spoke too soon saying that there wasn't shit in this black forest. It seems like there's also another dungeon up here, which would be, I mean, quite useful for building our smelting area. Yeah, okay, I had no clue there was this much black forest over here still. I honestly don't quite know where I am, which is okay, but not ideal. So, we got plenty more copper and stuff up here. This is amazing. I think this is more towards the edge of our island than anything. But yeah, this is a lot more than I thought we had, so... Okay, this is the troll cave. Alright, we're headed back to base. We got a few blueberries. If it's not enough for more than one, that's alright. We need to get out of here, though, because it's almost nighttime. And we get another ancient seed, which means we only need one near elder or one in this new part of the Black Forest for us to be ready to summon. Okay, I believe this is our last bronze for today. So we're going to keep that seed so I can make a Yule tree next time. We got that. Got that. Boom, that's 6 of it. Find wood somewhere. I think I only have 25 out of the 30 that I need. Correct. Let's go grab 5 more real quick. Grab this 5 fine wood. Tomorrow the first thing I'm gonna have to do is get on, make as much food as I can because we're out of boar meat. We're about half out of deer meat, or we have a half stack of deer meat left at least. I think we had 40 deer meat to start, so we're kind of low on food comparatively to how we were. But I gotta remember that some of it's gonna get used for other stuff. So, man, dude, every little thing hurts so bad. Every tiny little thing is extremely dangerous to me. Okay. There we go. That's our 30. We'll leave the other log there for later because that would likely despawn if I just break it now. Hey, we can finally parry Greylings. We can finally parry Greylings with a buckler and a mace. I feel like we can parry a decent amount of stuff now. I still would not try... I feel like you could maybe parry a bear, but I'm not going to try. Definitely not going to mess with a troll, but I feel like on certain swipes and stuff you could. Still not going to mess with a Grey Dwarf Brute, but I feel like a Shaman trying to smack at me, or a regular Grey Dwarf, or even a 1-star Grey Dwarf, I can probably parry with this. Again, I wouldn't try a 2-star Grey Dwarf, because I feel like they're going to also stagger me, so it's not going to be a helpful parry. But, alright, we got... last thing for today, and again, this base is very crammed, but it'll get changed next episode. We got that, we got that. Cool. Alright, so we got all of that done. We got all of this done. We can make our mead if I really want to, so I don't forget about it tomorrow. 10 raspberries. Oh, tell me I don't have 10 raspberries. I'm raspberry poor. And that is probably going to be it for today. Hopefully it wasn't a shorter episode. I don't know, because I haven't edited it yet, but we'll get to the ending here in just a second. Okay, we got 10 raspberries. 10 honey, I think it said. Which do we got here? Yeah, we'll leave that in there for now. Over the 10 we need. Next time we'll build a decent base. We'll try and kill Elder, and we'll see how much of a good organization we can get going for the rest of this. Tasty meads are also really good. I feel like this would also be a really good thing to have during the fight, but really my big... I think if we just go health build, that's like that's like the smartest thing to do. It's real basic, but it's about it. We got minor healing mead. We got level 3 troll hide. We'll have some decent food tomorrow. We almost got our ancient seeds. Level 2 buckler and mace. Level 1 of that. We still have not done our bow, which I will have to remember to do tomorrow with our fire arrows. I think that's going to be it for today. One of the things I said at the beginning, thank you to this person, Peasant Pingu, or equivalently a donation. YouTube calls it a super thanks, but like I said, that's the first one of those I've gotten on YouTube. That is very awesome. Please do not feel obligated to do that, but if you do, obviously I will also put you on a base of whatever series or video thing we're recording, because I got to do something for you guys that are doing that much extra. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm currently trying to make it to 10,000 subscribers. If you could help me get there, that would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you guys have any feedback, building ideas, anything like that. Any tips for the series. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.